Hi everyone, it's Henry Kahn again. Thank you very much for joining me in video number 2 in a series of How to Heal videos. Today I want to talk about a former teacher of mine in my personal development journey. His name is David Reynolds, and he put together a program that he called Constructive Living. He told a story that has really stuck with me for many years during one of the workshops in this program. And here's the story. A student of his came in one day and said, "Dr. Reynolds, I just have to tell you that more and more frequently I have these days where I wake up in the morning and I am so depressed in the morning that I just can't get out of bed. I just can't. And it seems to be happening more frequently, and I'm just not sure what to do at this point." And while she's talking, he's stroking his chin thoughtfully, said, that is really interesting. That is really interesting. And I have an idea. And I think this idea is going to be really helpful for you. She said, "Well, okay, well, what's the idea?" He said, "The next time, the very next time you have that feeling where you just can't get out of bed, you just can't, and you're convinced you can't, I want you to stand up, get out of bed, go to the kitchen and bake me a dozen chocolate chip cookies." And she kind of smiled a little and said, "Really? You think that somehow magically if I bake these cookies this is going to go away?" He said, "Well, I don't really know for sure. Why don't you give it a try and see what happens?" So she says, "Well, okay, I'll give it a try." 1 week goes by and the student doesn't come back. And there's 2 weeks that go by and the student hasn't come back. 3 weeks, still no student. But at the beginning of week 4, he comes into his office, and there at the base of the door is a bag of chocolate chip cookies and a note attached. And the note says the following: "Dear Dr. Reynolds, I've been waiting for that day to arrive where I was so depressed I couldn't get out of bed. And I really wanted to have that day come because I really wanted to test this chocolate chip cookie theory. And honestly, the day never came, so I decided to go ahead and bake you the cookies anyway. Sorry I couldn't really confirm whether this would work." So that's the story. And obviously the point of this story is that sometimes when we change our negative mindsets about what's going on in our head, in our psyche, that traps us, and we believe it so much that it traps us, that actually is what traps us. And just breaking free of that, being willing to play with it a little bit, have an experiment, having a funny experiment like baking somebody chocolate chip cookies. Is that enough? Well, I don't know. Give it a try and check it out for yourself. So thank you for watching one more video in the series of How to Heal. And if you know somebody who likes chocolate chip cookies who wants to help you out with that experiment, give it a try. So that's it, and thank you very much, and stay tuned for some more How to Heal videos.